Oslo's a big city, but it's easy to get around. Most of what you'll want to see is right here in the city center. You don't need a car, just good shoes and a little curiosity. Come and walk with me. Together, we'll find out what makes Oslo a great destination. This is part 2. The changing of the guard concluded. The square grew quiet. King Johan stayed on watch. People wandered toward the royal garden. And so did we, needing a moment to pause, to look around, to let the stillness settle in until hunger called. We left the quiet of the royal garden and wandered back toward Karl Johan's gate, letting the city guide us. And then, tucked inside the Grand Hotel, we found Palmen, a place of quiet elegance where Nobel laureates have stood and stories linger in the walls. We dine on mussels, fish with mashed peas, a quiet meal in a place shaped by history. After the meal, we were on the road again, this time toward Grünerløkka, Oslo's main public library. Why the library of all the places? Because we were full and curious. Because Oslo offered it, glass, light, and quiet thought. A place to pause, to take in a glimpse of the city, the opera house, the Oslofjord, the rhythm of people moving below. Stillness with a view. We walked through the Grünerløkka harbor area toward the Oslo Opera House, home to the Norwegian National Opera and Ballet. It opened in 2008 and has become one of Oslo's most iconic landmarks, both a world-class cultural venue and a beloved public plaza. The building sits right on the edge of the Oslofjord, and its sloped marble roof is open to the public. You can walk all the way to the top and take in views of the cityscape. The Munch Museum, the barcode buildings, the floating ice sculpture she lies, the floating saunas and the waterfront. Take the walk, but watch your steps. From here, we walked past the city center to the Oslo National Museum. We wanted to see how Norway tells its story through art. A striking piece greeted us at the entrance. 400 reindeer skulls hanging in silence. From the ground floor, we followed the marked rooms and found Norway's oldest tapestry, the Baldishal Tapestry, alongside other medieval treasures. Then we wandered through collections of Asian ceramics from China, Japan, and beyond, delicate, detailed, and centuries old. The succeeding rooms led us into the royal eras of 1950 and 2010, with furniture made from rich woods like mahogany and walnut. Nearby, women's fashion from those eras stood quietly on display, formal and graceful with voluminous, umbrella-like skirts or sleek, modern, and confidently elegant. The next exhibit traced Norwegian Art Nouveau, the rise of the department store, and a search for modernity in the early 20th century. Later rooms displayed fashions from 1970 to 1990, including 2 glamorous gowns worn by Norwegian queens, one for 1950, the other from 2010. We walked up the stairs and saw a copy of the Mona Lisa by an unknown artist. The next room showed Impressionist works, followed by romantic paintings that celebrated wild, untouched nature. Works by Johan Christian Dahl, Adolf Tideman, and Hans Gude fill the walls. Further along, we saw paintings of Africa, the Middle East, and religious scenes. Then Romanticism gave way to realism. Artists like Eilif Petersen, Christian Krogh, and Harriet Backer turned their focus from nature's beauty to human struggles, like death and dying. Then we stepped into the moody world of Edvard Munch, an expressionist. And The Scream, his most famous painting, shows it all.
Museumspark.
From here, we took the tram north toward Grünerløkka, a neighborhood known for its lively, bohemian vibes. Graffiti-covered walls, indie cafes, and a raw, creative pulse greeted us, chaotic and alive. We walked on with caution and soon reached Mathallen Food Hall. Inside, the mood changed. Warm lights, the scent of good food, and the hum of conversation. A contrast to the street's wild rhythm. Two sides of Oslo, just minutes apart. We circled back along Karl Johans Gate for one last glimpse. We don't know when or if we'll return to this beautiful city, but we had a good time.
Sorry, said you.
Yeah, that is wild.
As a finale, dinner at the train station marked the end. Warm food, quiet chatter, and the last light of day. And as the sun set, Oslo whispered goodbye. If you're still here with us, thank you so much for watching to the end.